Hey there, I just want to say thank you so much to Mr. Barry Shore, who is the reason that I am here on this awesome online event. So there's something that the world doesn't talk about very often. It's not talent, it's not intelligence, it's not even confidence. It's essence. Essence is my word for today. Essence is what remains when we stop trying to be impressive and start being true. I define essence in my acronym, which is extra special significance, emanating naturally, creating Eden, a heavenly experience. So when we show up as our truest selves, our real design with a capital D, we activate the purest influence that we can have on this earthly plane. Your essence is your programming, your passion, your purpose, all encompassed in your ability to be exactly who you are. Sounds simple, but it's not easy because being fully yourself requires bravery. Bravery to stand for your values, bravery to show your humor, your curiosity, your geekiness, your intelligence. Bravery because, especially for women, sometimes we have to focus on how to stop shrinking in anticipation of judgment. Most people don't fail because they lack ability. They fail because they blend in when they abandon their truest essence in order to belong. So only about 3% of people have the courage to live from their essence and to go after what I call their big dream, a big impact. History shows us something fascinating. When people align with their purpose, they don't always become popular. Sometimes they become disruptive. That's when we see the big difference, though, because when disruption is rooted in truth, it has the power to transform. That is the power of true essence in action. So, one powerful example, so you can understand maybe a little better, is Princess Diana. She stepped more fully into her purpose. She was falling out of favor with significant people right in her immediate world. Yet, through that globally viewed chaos that we can remember, she created compassionate, meaningful change for children all around the globe. Another woman I deeply admire for living from her essence, and you'll recognize it here, is Jane Goodall. So when she entered the world of science, she didn't follow the rules, she disrupted them. She shocked and infuriated, honestly, the scientific establishment by naming the chimpanzees that she studied. There weren't numbers, she gave them names. By doing so, she gave them individuality, something that science resisted vehemently at the time. Her work reshaped how we currently understand animal intelligence, emotion, and connection. So, what was once radical is now more widely accepted, although it's still not without some controversy, of course. Jane Goodall reminds us, and these are her words, you cannot get through a single day without having an impact on the world around you. What you do makes a difference, but you have to decide what kind of difference. Now, I once told a woman, your essence is like a unique fragrance that you bring into the room, and it's the lasting impression that remains after you've gone. So here's my question for you. What would change in your work, in your leadership, your relationships, your life, if you stopped trying to be acceptable and started being true? Because when you are courageous enough to live from your essence, the right people find you, the right opportunities, the ones that you seek will appear, and your influence becomes effortless. See, the world doesn't need more people trying to fit in. It's the last thing we need. It needs more people brave enough to show up as to who they really are. Hey, if what I'm saying resonates with you, you can find me. If you think you're part of the 3%, I'd love to have a conversation with you about what you want to accomplish in 2026. I wish you the best. Sandra Dee Robinson, thanks for having me.